Today we will be learning about concentration. Concentration is the proportion of the solute to the solvent. These substances form a solution. Those are some pretty big words. Let's back up. First, what is a solution? Well, a solution is a type of mixture where one substance is dissolved into another. There are many characteristics of solutions, like the two substances cannot be separated after being combined because of how small the molecules are. The two substances also cannot be distinguished by looking at the solution. And the solution doesn't change or settle. There are two parts in a solution. The substance that is dissolved is called a solute, while the substance that the solute is dissolved in is called the solvent. In the example, the red dye has dissolved into water. The red dye is the solute, while the water is the solvent. As there is more solute present in the solvent, the solution becomes more concentrated. To form a solution, the solute has to dissolve into the solvent. Dissolving occurs when a solute comes in contact with the solvent, causing the solute to break up into smaller molecules. For example, when salt comes in contact with water, the pieces or crystals of salt break up into tiny molecules and combine with the water molecules. Salt is the solute and water is the solvent. Immiscible versus miscible. What's the difference? A miscible solution is a solution that can be mixed together. The salt and water solution was a miscible solution. An immiscible solution is a solution that cannot be mixed together. An example of an immiscible solution is oil and water. Try this experiment at home. All you need is 1/2 cup of water, 1/2 cup of oil, and a glass. Pour the oil and water into the glass and observe what it does. What happens? The oil and water separate from each other. This has to do with density. The oil has a lower density than the water, so the oil will float on top. Solutions can either be concentrated or diluted. A concentrated solution has a larger amount of solute in it, and a diluted solution has a small amount of solute in it. A good example of concentration is perfume. A perfume can either be concentrated or diluted. The more concentrated the perfume, the stronger the smell will be. If a perfume is diluted, then the smell will not be as strong. Perfume is a miscible solution because the contents in perfume combine with each other instead of separating. Making perfume is an experiment that has to do with concentration. Let's try it. First, pick out lots of flowers of any scent you choose. Place them on a cheesecloth and pour distilled water over it. Let it sit overnight. Squeeze the cloth. Liquid should come out. Simmer the liquid until there is 1 teaspoon remaining. Let it cool and place it in a bottle. The concentration of the perfume will determine how strong it is. The more flowers you use, the stronger the scent should be. It's quiz time! Get out your thinking caps! I encourage you to try to do this from memory, but if you have to look back, that's totally fine. Question 1. What is concentration? A. The difference in density between two substances. B. The proportion of the solute to the solvent. C. A mixture where one substance is dissolved into another. Or D. A weird thing that involves bunnies. The correct answer is B. Concentration is the proportion of the solute to the solvent. Question 2. What type of solution is oil and water? A. A solid. B. Immiscible. C. Miscible. Or D. Irregular. The correct answer is B. Oil and water is an immiscible solution. Question 3. What is the difference between diluted and concentrated? A. Nothing. They are the same thing. B. They have nothing to do with each other. C. A diluted solution has more solute than a concentrated solution. Or D. A concentrated solution contains more solute than a diluted solution. The correct answer is D. A concentrated solution contains more solute than a diluted solution. I hope you enjoyed and learned something. Thank you guys so much for listening.